I remember earliest playing up in Carpety as a kid. I was playing in a mixed grade because there's no women's teams then. Showing my way, shoving these boys over to make sure they passed me the ball. And then I played in the Upper college team for a good couple of years there. And then I actually took a break. I've now been playing for I think 3 again, trying to at least. I do it to stay fit. I hate the gym. I hate going for runs. I would run around on a rectangle with a bunch of other girls, and for some reason that's way more fun. I think team sports, they really click with who I am. Like I love the girls that I play with. I would not play for any other team. I love these girls and I love our coach. It makes me feel energised, you know. I'm on that field, I have never felt more awake in my life. I deal with a condition called chronic fatigue, which makes me feel tired 9 times out of 10, pretty much every day. But the one thing that I know I will always be awake for, and the one thing that I know I'll always be able to do and make me feel refreshed and energised and ready to go is playing football. In 2016, I had a big injury during one of my college games. So I injured my ACL. I tore it completely and I had to end up getting surgery to get that fixed, and I was actually out for 4 seasons. It's a big change, especially for an active person, to go from doing football 7 times a week to not being able to walk properly. There was 9 months of rehab post-op, but it was 6 months of rehab leading up to the operation just to make sure that it was all going to be possible. There's a really big risk that you might never be able to get your full range of motion in those first couple of weeks. As well as it's no guarantee you get back on that field and you're not going to get injured again. So having that physical health is amazing, but having that mental health is really important too, because it might happen again. And for me, I tore a ligament in one of my ankles, and then I tore ligaments in the other ankle the next season, and both of those things put me out for quite a long time. It really did take a toll on my mental health, but in the same swing of things, not playing football was the issue. Not playing football was the toll, not really the injuries. For a while I actually saw a health psychologist, and they deal with people who have had big injuries or illnesses that have completely changed their lives. Because it's an adjustment, and so they help you understand what is important to you and what's not. And that was probably the reason why I actually really joined back into football again, was just this person saying, actually, you need to play football. Like, you're going to be happier playing football. I really recommend seeking that help if you can. It's not too weak for anyone. You're not too strong for it, no matter what you do. You have to understand what you need, and it got me back into playing football, so I do it 10 times over. Your physical health is just as important as your mental health. You know, I got injured physically, but it rocks everything. When I was injured, I couldn't play, but you know, I was still involved, I was still helping, I was still on the sideline with my coach, showing up to practices when, even if I can't practice, you can easily leave a team, season ends, and you don't connect with them anymore, and you don't have that drive to play anymore. Like, that involvement, you know, really helped not lose the motivation, I guess. I benefited more out of putting in that effort and going through all that hard stuff and months and years of rehab just to get back into the sport. I just really get a better quality of life out of playing football. We're playing Upper Hutt. The team have played them before, but I actually haven't yet. I've been sick and injured. It happens. We're only a matter of points away from them in the table. It's, you know, really anyone's game, and I'm excited.
It's a 4-4-2, all right? In the middle, we kind of had a T shape, essentially. Give it a go, give it a go. I don't care whether they score goals. I care we scoring goals, right? Let's try and push the ball high as we can. We've got speed, so let's use the speed. All right? I don't care whether you go long 20%, 30, 40, 50% of the time. Let's try and put them under pressure, all right? Let's play some nice football. Go out there with a really good attitude, be competitive. Look to have some fun, because that's again while we're here. And please shoot, have some shots. It's a hard first half. There's been some phases where we've actually played some nice football. It really has. So it's not all downer. We can do it. It's just I think we do seem to be a little bit hesitant. Every 50-50 ball is yours. Every 40-60 ball is yours. And just get super assertive, right? So you want the ball. We're not being outplayed, we're just losing it in patches and they are capitalising on it, all right? And so we need to amp our communication. Call for it. Your ball, so call for it. 0-0 the score, and just think about what are we going to do the second half, right? Second half is a new game. Second half we're going to play some better football. Second half we're going to score some goals. Second half they won't know what hit them. Really lift the game. Because we got the second half, it's our second half. That first half was quite unsettled and I think we didn't get ourselves organised leading into the game. So when you go back out there, form a huddle and do a really loud cheer, right? Let's reset it. Hard day at the office, right? Some games go your way, some games don't. As long as you turned up and you played football, score is irrelevant. Keeping focused on the game and playing right to the very end is what you need to do, all right? And I saw that today. We didn't do a good warm-up, and I'll take that on the chin because I turned up late. So next week we do a better warm-up. Bottle the little things that went well, culture those, grow them up, right? And go, how do we replicate that over and over again? Because there were some really good phases of play, right? And that shows that we've got it, we just didn't get it today. Have a think about the game, have a think about what you did, what can you improve, and then just put it behind you and keep walking forward, because that's what you do.